Hi there, and in today's video, we're going to talk about why you don't owe him anything. Hi there, Matt Schaefer, your empowerment, dating, and connection coach, here to share with you a phrase that I say all day, every day to my clients, and why it's so powerful and so empowering for you. That phrase is, you don't owe him anything. So we're going to unpack why that is in just a second. But before we do, take a second. If you haven't already, hit that little subscribe button. I'm uploading new content all the time, and I'd love to have you as part of the family. So let's talk about, what do I mean by this? Why don't you owe him anything? Well, here's the thing. So many women I know, so many women that I'm friends with, and so many women that I'm coach, they create this responsibility and this pressure to always make their man happy. They make his feelings their responsibility, they make his well-being their responsibility, and they make it their first responsibility, meaning oftentimes they prioritize his feelings, his needs, and his well-being over their own. Does that sound familiar? And the bottom line is, no matter what stage of relationship that you are in, you get to put yourself first. You get to make yourself your first priority. You cannot prioritize your man and his needs, or a guy you're dating and his needs and his wants ahead of your own. It sets up an unhealthy paradigm, and it's going to lead to burnout, exhaustion, resentment, and so much negative consequence in terms of your relationship and in your own well-being. And a lot of times what happens for women when they first start dating somebody is they operate from this space. So from the very beginning, they'll start dating a man and they will prioritize him. And men can pick up on that. And the problem is, manipulative men who are controlling, manipulative, maybe narcissistic men, or very selfish men, they can tell when you're that kind of woman, and they love those kind of women, right? Because then they can use guilt and gaslighting and all the tools that they've developed to take control of you, right? And milk you for whatever it is that they're looking to get. So it's very important for you to recognize if you run this pattern, if you have a pattern of codependency, if you have a pattern of giving to everything that you have to somebody else and sacrificing your own needs and your own wants and your own desires for them. So often it comes from your childhood. You probably saw your mom doing that for your father. And so you created a story that that's just how women are supposed to be with men. And here's the thing, that does not create a sustainable partnership. That does not create a healthy, sustainable relationship. It's going to burn you out, and it's going to attract predators and manipulators and men who are looking to use you to get whatever it is that they want, whether it be sex or power or control or whatever. So I want you to repeat to yourself, whenever you feel that pressure, whenever you feel that sense of responsibility starting to bubble up, that, oh, I can't do that. I can't own my power. I can't own my voice. What if it upsets him? What you get to do in that situation is repeat to yourself, you don't owe him anything. You don't owe a man a debt just because you're in relationship with him. That relationship is a partnership where you both have responsibilities towards each other, but it's not a debt. A relationship gets to be a bilateral exchange where you two both operate in each other's best interests, but you also put yourselves first. Because if you get into a space or a pattern of self-sacrifice and putting him ahead of you over and over and over and over again, it's not fair to you. So again, coming back to the main point here, you don't owe him anything. His feelings, his happiness are not your responsibility. And if you can put yourself first, prioritize yourself first, love yourself first, and make yourself your priority, guess what? You're going to be more fulfilled, more powerful, more joyful, more magnetic, and you're going to be able to show up better for him. You're going to be able to be a better partner. You're going to be able to foster a deeper, more powerful relationship. And you're going to weed out all the toxic men that are just trying to use you and take advantage of you. Because guess what? If they can realize, and they realize that you're willing to set boundaries, that you're willing to stand in your power, and that they're not able to trick you into thinking that you owe them something just because you're in a relationship with them, they're going to end up backing away and moving on and trying to find another victim. So there's a ton of great advantages to telling yourself that you do not owe him anything, and you get to make yourself your first priority. So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, hit that like button. And if you loved it, hit the little subscribe button and let me know in the comments, have you had situations like this in your past, in your relationships? Have you given everything and to a man who just took and took and took and took from you? And when you did, how did that work out? How did you end up feeling? And were you able to step into your power? What would it look like if you looked a man in the face and said, you know what? Your feelings and your happiness and your emotions are not my responsibility. I get to put myself first. All right, have a great day. I'll see you next time on my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.